weird thing. I just came back from Vancouver, right? And I just sit beside the biggest guy on the plane. And okay, I don't want to make fun of Trevor being big, but he a regular person had, so you know it was his own fault. So what happened in the middle of the night, this guy wanted to go to the washroom, and I was sleeping, right? And I just woke up to him straddling me. And he leans in and he goes, I didn't want to wake you, man. You just made this so sexual. And I'm trying to wiggle out, but now I'm just motorboating. I'm like, let me out. And he's like, I can't. I'm like, someone help. And then the stewardess is like, sir, let him by. And I'm like, I'm not participating. Everyone's like, you want to get by, you got to pay the fee. I'm not playing my rules. Do a jihad on these titties. Just pop up with a milk mustache. First world problems. Why are those people always say that, like, first world problems? I'm like, this is where I live. I'm not gonna have third world problems. If I was on stage right now, like, my hut's leaking, you'd be like, why do you live in a hut? Psychopath. Like, it's just unrelated. If I'm motorboating a guy, I can't be like, well, at least we have running water. Right? It's unrelated. Like, if you're gonna say first world problems, at least say them all. This would be a first world problem. I have a wife and she fucks all my friends and I want to kill her, but I can't because it's not India. And I'm like, first world problems. Just me sitting there with a bucket full of stones and no one to legally throw them at. Well, there's second world problems. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, in China there's a building called Foxconn where so many employees committed suicide out the window they put up nets out to catch them. Can you think of a worse way to not die? You're having a bad day at work and you're like, that's it, I'm gonna commit suicide, I'm ending this. Then you jump out the window and then nothing but net. And then you gotta do the awkward walk of shame back to your cubicle. Jim, you try to commit suicide again? That's coming out of your lunch break. Plus we have a netting fee. Second world problem. I had a weird first world problem the other day. So someone texted me a joke, and then I wrote back, ha ha ha, and then my phone corrected it to ha ha, as if my phone was like, I don't know if we liked it that much. Your human brain might have enjoyed it. I think phones are just mad because of all the dick pics. You guys know. You guys sending dick pics? The three guys, no dick pics? They're old-fashioned. They send out mailed out Polaroids of their dick. Because a dick pic says, I want to come to your house and have sex with you. A mailed out Polaroid says, I'm already in your house. Look in the background, that's you sleeping. I'm the guy in the balaclava. I take all my dick pics, flaccid dick, legs behind my head, Oakley sunglasses. How I do it. It is a little unfair. You always hear, behind every great man's an even greater woman. But you never hear, behind every man that committed atrocities is a woman who's even more atrocious. Like, do you guys think Hitler's girlfriend loved Jews? I think she was in on the project, personally. Hitler came home after doing art or whatever Hitler was up to back then. I was like, how was your day, Eva? And she was like, I don't know, Hitler. She's really naggy, Hitler's girlfriend. I don't know, Hitler. I was just talking to a real man today, David Rosenberg. What are you gonna do about it? Man that can grow a full mustache. She died, though, which is probably good. If Hitler's girlfriend didn't die, she'd have a blog right now, 10 ways to know when you were dating a narcissist. Hitler's girlfriend would have a podcast with Anne Frank about how they're both victims. Okay. 2 more bad things, then I'm gonna move on. There's probably not even any here, but ladies, this is a fair question. Why do the women that hate men the most look the most like men? That is a fair question. buzz cuts, men's clothing. That would be like if the leader of the KKK was wearing a do-rag, right? It's like the white race is the best race. He's dribbling a basketball, like beatboxing. Like, he loves black people, it looks like. But I think sometimes people are a little unfair to women because we'll say, oh, they're more crazy, but their craziness is just spread out. You all get a little, whereas guy craziness is centralized into one psychopath that has a woman locked in his basement. Girls, you know, girl craziness like 5%, 5%. Guy craziness is like normal, 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 Hitler, normal, 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 shoots up a school, normal. There was only one woman that ever shot up a school and she went trans first before she did it. Isn't that wild? 25 years as a woman, no problems. 1 year paying for her own drinks. One. Now what? 1 year, $50? No, we just had 2 margaritas. That's how much they cost! No. Girl was like, we should get tested, and I was like, we've been together a year and a half, like, you have it. Grow up. This is the same girl that when we first started dating, she was like, just so you know, I can't get pregnant, and I was like, sick, or whatever. And then 6 months in, I was like, wait, why can't you get pregnant? She's like, oh, I just assumed because I've never been pregnant. And I was like, what? The fuck? I'm like busting inside this person. I don't know, did you go back to condoms? Like, I don't know, do you guys wear condoms? No, yeah, this guy's like, she wants safe sex, I hand her a mouth guard. Well, a girl usually pretends at the beginning she wants to wear a condom or it's suspicious. Like at first time, you're like, I'm gonna put a condom on. She's like, no, I need the nectar. You're like, what are you up to? Because a girl can trap a dude with a baby. You can't trap a girl like, yeah, I got you pregnant. Right, if you want to trap a girl, you have to do it slowly and methodically, like pry her away from her friends and family. Make her dependent on you financially. Lower her self-esteem. Maybe hit the wall behind her head every now and then. Let her know there's consequences for leaving. If you want to be that person, if you want to be that guy. I have a friend that says, he goes, every time I have sex with a girl, I always destroy the condom after so she can't get pregnant. I'm like, dude, you're a barback that sleeps on a couch. Who's trying to lock you down? Trying to get a percentage of that percentage of tips. Also, I love destroy the condom just on the last thrust, like pull it out. Pull! So you want to get breakfast tomorrow? Or? Girls say they want an emotional guy the way that dudes are like, I want a girl that wants to fuck all the time. Then you actually date a girl that wants to fuck all the time and you're like, this is hell on earth. You want that sometimes, that you can't go anywhere, you're at a baptism, she's like, fuck me on the baby. Driving home, she's like, let me give you roadhead. You're like, you're driving. This is out of control. My parents are in the back seat with the baby from the baptism. But it is a little unfair. You always hear behind every great man's an even greater woman, but you never hear behind every man that committed atrocities is a woman who's even more atrocious. Like, do you guys think Hitler's girlfriend loved Jews? I think she was in on the project, personally. Hitler came home after doing art or whatever Hitler was up to back then. It was like, how was your day, Eva? And she was like, I don't know, Hitler. She's really naggy, Hitler's girlfriend. I don't know, Hitler. I was just talking to a real man today, David Rosenberg. What are you gonna do about it? Man that can grow a full mustache. She died though, which is probably good. If Hitler's girlfriend didn't die, she'd have a blog right now, 10 ways to know when you were dating a narcissist. Hitler's girlfriend would have a podcast with Anne Frank about how they're both victims. Okay. 2 more bad things and I'm gonna move on. Probably right now in New York, you can get women to do almost anything by just telling them Republicans don't want them to do it. You're like, dude, here J.D. Vance made a bill that women can't take out the garbage. You're like, what the fuck? Oh no! Ted Cruz is saying women aren't allowed to be ready on time now. It's like, fucking, you call that movie theater, tell them we're seeing the previews this time. If you really want to spit in Brett Kavanaugh's face. They're saying women can't organize threesomes for their boyfriend. What the fuck? Oh no! Girls know how to say like the real hurtful shit. You know, guys are like, you're stupid, and girls are like, yeah, well, your brother's the hot one. It's real. 0 to 100. I was watching a couple argue once at a bar, and the guy goes, you're a fucking bitch, this and that, and the girl looks at him, she goes, my last boyfriend made 3 times as much money as you. I'm like, fuck. Fuck. Real shit that hurts feelings. The guy didn't even know what to do. He was just like, okay. Well, you know I'm trying, Jennifer. I just took it. You had to go home. That's not how you hurt a girl's feelings, by calling her a bitch. What you need to do is break her down slowly with little comments about her physical appearance. And if you want to be that guy, you know, just little shit. Like, were your eyes always that far apart? Like, just a little comment here and there. Well, recently my girl was like, oh, I don't even think I'm hot. 6 months ago, she thought she was gorgeous, so that's progress I've made. You don't have to do. I'll give you an example. Like, okay, we can talk about hot chicks, obviously, because there's none here, right? And well, there obviously is, but I'm just trying to lower the girl's self-esteem a bit for the boys. Boy. My goal is for you to be leaving with your girl tonight in the car. She's like, I've been thinking, I don't even deserve you. And you're like, that comedian. Hooking it up for the fellas. My relatable dude material. Girls, you wouldn't get earmuffs. You wouldn't even understand it either way. But every guy in this room's been there, right? We're having sex with our girl and she's like deeper, but we already give her the full 1.5 inches. Fellas! Oh, what? Dude shit! Classic dude shit! Yeah, right? She's all like harder, and what do we say? Yeah, you would want a harder, right? Yeah. And what does our girls say? No, get your dicks harder. You've been finger splinting a soft penis into my vagina. Dude shit! Dude shit! Vintage! Oh! You're looking at me like that's never happened? You know, your girl's like, you're making me wet, but you've just been peeing in her. Vintage dude shit. Classic. She's being all girly, right? Like, look me in the eyes, right? And we gotta be like, I'm not taking my VR goggles off. Or you, or anybody. Dude shit. Classic. We've all been there, right? You're having sex with your girl, but you're not enjoying it because we're gay. Boys! Also, I'm banned from planning anything because we went to DC and she wanted to go to this haunted house and I brought her to the United States Federal Reserve and I said, this is where the real horrors happen. And she said, it's not scary. I said, I haven't told you about fractional reserve banking yet. And then I showed her a chart of all the single-family homes Blackstone purchased, and she said, it's not scaring me. I said, well, it should, and... Ladies, this is a fair question. Why do the women that hate men the most look the most like men? That is a fair question. buzz cuts, men's clothing. That would be like if the leader of the KKK was wearing a do-rag, right? It's like the white race is the best race. He's dribbling a basketball, like beatboxing. Like, loves black people, it looks like. But I think sometimes people are a little unfair to women because we'll say, oh, they're more crazy, but their craziness is just spread out. You all get a little, whereas guy craziness is centralized into one psychopath that has a woman locked in his basement. Girls, girl craziness like 5%, 5%. Guy craziness is like normal, Hitler, normal, shoots up at school, normal. There was only one woman that ever shot up a school, and she went trans first before she did it. Isn't that wild? 25 years as a woman, no problems. 1 year paying for her own drinks. One. Now what? 1 year, $50? No, we just had 2 margaritas. That's how much they cost! No. Girls don't say that, right? Like, you should never judge a girl's past, even though statistically it's the best way to predict her future. But if a girl says don't judge her past, it was never that bad. If a guy tells you don't judge his past, that guy had a heinous fucking past. If you're hanging out with a guy, ask him some questions, he's like, I told you never to ask about my past. All you need to know is I had 2 kids, now I have 1 kid and I can't drink legally. A villain in a Steven Seagal movie. He signed this form from my parole officer that says I wasn't around any schools. I don't know, do you care, like, with your girl, like, who she was with before you? The way you said it, it made it sad. Yeah, no, that has been a problem. It's the cooler answer to not care. I wish I was that cool. Like, I don't give a shit. She has this dick, forget about the rest. My dick's like the Men in Black's dick. But I'm not that. When I first started dating my ex, she was like, oh, my boyfriend before you was a wrestler. And I was like, what? Which one? She goes, it doesn't matter. I go, it matters a little bit. Is it Doink the Clown? Is it Rikishi? John Cena. Is that your ex? Like, is he still into you? Are we gonna be hanging out? Your phone's going off? Oh, it's just my ex-boyfriend, The Undertaker. I'm gonna try to get hard knowing The Undertaker's got unfinished business? Start taking off my girl's clothes and the lights just go out. Boom! Boom! He's in the building! Look up, my girl's eyes are rolling back in her head. Undertaker standing in the doorway in a thunderstorm with my nuts in his urn. No thanks. But then I found out it was like an underground wrestler, so super lame. You guys ever been basically this, but wrestling? They don't even give good speeches. Like the one guy won, they hand him the belt, and he comes up and he goes, thank you guys so much for coming out. You guys could, there's a 50-50 raffle. Someone could drive me home, that'd be great. Do you guys think the first guy to put his wife in a burqa, she was just gross? Do you think that's possible? And he was like, what if we just cover him up? He's at parties being like, you guys don't even know, she's a 10 under there, dude. I'd love to show you, but you'd all try to have sex with her. It's... Honestly, I can't even now handle how hot she is. I make her give me hand jobs through the hole, brother. Yeah, I turn it into a jerka. Thank you. No, you guys are right. Jerka's not a good joke. You're right. I have to say it because I will be selling jerkas after the show. So, if you guys are interested, it's just a white burqa. It is a KKK outfit, but they weren't selling, so I got creative with the branding. I guess kind of most stuff. Like, I do stuff for good. Like, I have a backboard on my bed. That's not for me. I already have a backboard. It's called a wall. And we put a second wall in front of our wall because girls are needy. Even Donald Trump wasn't like, I need 2 walls. Do you know how much guys do shit for girls? Look at every other country where the girls aren't allowed to speak. The guys just wear pajamas all day long. Pajamas, sandals, to a wedding. Playoff beards all year round. Not even cricket playoffs. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. What are you gonna do? The girl's just like, shave your beard. The guy's just like, Habiba hawalawa, you know? Translation, you just bought 3 more years of not driving, bitch. So that is pretty wild though, eh? Telling your girl she can't do stuff and then blame it on God. Your girl's like, we want to drive. Why can't we drive? You're like, he's weird. I don't, you know. You put it in the book, and that's what the situation is. Like, we can't do that here, you know? Your girl's like, I need you to come to a DJ event with 9 of my friends. And you're like, I'll run it by him, but I don't... Doesn't sound like something he'd be into, personally. You come back, you go, he must have been in a mood because he wants you to do the laundry. That's what he'd prefer. He was very clear on that. The exact words. Mysterious. So I was moving recently, and we were looking at moving companies, but because of the algorithm, they kept showing us this one company that was like an all-girl moving company, like a shitty moving company, right? And honestly, I'm not even saying that to be controversial, but like, has any dude here ever been moving with his chick and halfway through is like, babe, you gotta start a company. You are crushing it. You gotta take this pro, baby. All right, how about this? All-girl moving company called the Ex-Wives, and they just take half your stuff. How about... Come on, that's a pretty good idea. You can have it. It's your idea. I'm kind of on the lady side, by the way, because I don't think I should be a mover, you know? I don't think anyone would be happy if you hired a mover and a guy like me showed up like, we're doing both couches? No, you want some retard from the suburbs with cauliflower ears. Where's the boxers, right? Guy looks like that. That's what you want, right there. I used to do UFC, I move now. Sandpaper fingers, right? That would destroy a woman's vagina if he fingered her, right? That's not my silky smooth comedy hands. I will say though, if you ever hire someone to help you move, you better not be there, because you'll never feel like a bigger bitch as a man than hiring another real man to come move cuck you in your own house. 2 real men walk in like, all right, ladies, what do we... Oh, a guy hired us. All right, weird. Okay. You're just in the corner in the dark. I'm the guy paying, brother. Slower. You like that? I'll pay you more if you sweat a bunch. Just turn you into a trad wife. You're like, you boys need some lemonade? They're emasculating you. Like, you'll tell you what, you can hold the wrench, kiddo. You're like, can I? Oh my God, they're heavy. There's a lot of arguments right now, like, should girls be allowed to breastfeed out in public? You know, and some dorks are like, no, and some guys are like, you could squirt it on me for all I care. All right, you guys are gonna like my suggestion, but I think girls should be allowed to breastfeed wherever they want, obviously, but if the baby's full, you should have to offer kills to anyone in the vicinity. That's more than fair. Is that? All right, no. But let's be honest about what's happening. People are peeping, you know? There's girls on the internet that have like breastfeeding channels that have like 8 million views. And they're like, you know, we're just helping new mothers. It's just 8 million new mothers. That's who it is. Just 8 million new mothers leaving comments like, wish I was the baby. Just new mothers. Classic new mother comments. Just another, you know, another new mother just left a comment. You leave her Venmo, please? Send you 100 of them with your feet in the pic. So yeah, just new mother shit. There are 0 internet pages where guys are doing testicular cancer exams and girls are signing up like, do the left ball. Like, right? You'll never. Girls can sell their used underwear for more than what it was worth before. That's wild, right? Someone sells used underwear, apparently. You know the power of vagina, that you put a garment on it and it doubles the value? Everything a dick touches is immediately worth less money. That is a fact. Watch, give me your beer. I'm gonna show you. A demonstration. I'm allowed to do race jokes because I'm actually half Irish, the true slaves, so it's fine. Irish people love telling people they were oppressed and no one gives a fuck. Irish people will be like, we were slaves, and everyone's like, you should tell that to people. Finding out Irish people might have been slaves is kind of like finding a counterfeit bill where you're like, woo, think I can use this for something? And people are like, you can try. But there were certain things. When Irish people first moved to America, they couldn't get jobs because there were big signs that said no drinking on the job. And we know who that disproportionately affected, right? That would be like if they said, anyone's allowed to be an Uber driver, but you're not allowed to talk to your wife in Arabic during the ride. We know who that's about. You're just supposed to raw dog the ride? I feel like Italians are the most pumped of their ethnicity out of white people. You know what? Is there any Italians here? Stoked, right? I feel like Italian dudes do a DNA test every morning just to be like, fuck yes. They love crosses. Italians love crosses and then doing none of the Catholic stuff. Isn't it kind of crazy that the one job women will never be able to be is a Catholic confessional priest? It's kind of crazy, right? Because women priests would solve one of the church's pesky problems, right? I know. Yeah, but it'll never happen. They'll never be able to be a confessional priest. And the reason is apparently because even God knew that no woman can handle that level of gossip. So you can't have your confessional priest saying, do tell. And then what happened? Is my priest texting right now? I think actually religion could solve some of the world's problems, but you guys aren't gonna like it. But people talk about global warming. This is how religion would solve that. There's 1 billion Muslims right now, and they pray 5 times a day. So on the last pray, they should all agree just to blow on the earth to cool it down a bit, like 5 times a day. I knew you weren't gonna like it. Listen, it's fine. You racists are thinking the spicy curry breath is gonna make the earth hotter. That's you racists were thinking. Fine. Option 2, the Jews that control the weather just turn it down a bit. So that's the second option. And whoever solves it first gets to keep Israel. Hey. I'm not gonna apologize for solving both of Greta Thunberg's problems in one joke. Do you guys think the first guy to put his wife in a burqa, she was just gross? Do you think that there's a possibility he's like, what if we cover him up? Do you think it's possible? Okay. You're right. So I was moving recently and we were looking at moving companies, but because of the algorithm that kept showing us this one company that was like an all-girl moving company, like a shitty moving company, right? And honestly, I'm not even saying that to be controversial, but like, has any dude here ever been moving with his chick and halfway through is like, babe, you gotta start a company. You are crushing it. You gotta take this pro, baby. All right, how about this? All-girl moving company called the Ex-Wives, and they just take half your stuff. How about... Come on, that's a pretty good idea. You can have it. It's your idea. I'm kind of on the lady side, by the way, because I don't think I should be a mover, you know? I don't think anyone would be happy if you hired a mover and a guy like me showed up like, we're doing both couches? No, you want some retard from the suburbs with cauliflower ears. Where's the boxers, right? Guy looks like that. That's what you want, right there. I used to do UFC, I move now. Sandpaper fingers, right? That would destroy a woman's vagina if he fingered her, right? That's not my silky smooth comedy hands. I will say, though, if you ever hire someone to help you move, you better not be there, because you'll never feel like a bigger bitch as a man than hiring another real man to come move cuck you in your own house. Two real men walk in like, all right, ladies, what do we... Oh, a guy hired us. All right, weird. Okay. You're just in the corner in the dark. I'm the guy paying, brother. Slower. You like that? I'll pay you more if you sweat a bunch. Just turn you into a trad wife. You're like, you boys need some lemonade? They're emasculating you. Like, you'll tell you what, you can hold the wrench, kiddo. You're like, can I? Oh my God, they're heavy. I honestly don't even get that weird about masculinity stuff. Only sometimes there'll be like shows that are a little too in your face. Like, you guys know Yellowstone, like the cowboy show? Big Yellowstone fan? What's your thoughts on Yellowstone while we're on this subject?
I like it.
What do you think of it? Pretty good. I don't know. Not bad. It is a little in your face, though. Girls watching want to fuck cowboys a little too much. Which is fine if you're a cowboy, not so fine if you're a comedian in New York. You know what I mean? The guy on the screen will just be like, a man who can't ride a horse is not even a man at all. And I'm on my bed in Manhattan like, what the fuck? I'm a man. Bullshit. You ladies sitting in your bed with a man who can't even protect you on 14th Avenue. Oh, you're like, that one's about me. That feels... I can protect you. Then I hear something at the door and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. I find myself being defensive. I'll be like, I mean, some people have said that comedians are the cowboys of the internet, so... Hey, remember that joke I made that was offensive to Indians? Bit of a cowboy move, right? A little bit of cowboy behavior there. So maybe that, and then a few months ago, my girl asked me to open a jar and I couldn't, so I don't know if you ever not been able to open a jar. All right, he'll just... Ladies and gentlemen, we have David Goggins in the audience tonight. He just laughed at me like, I do 2 jars at once, pussy. Pickles for everybody. Just looks at the pickles, they jump out, they know what's up. Well, it's not ideal, so that's better, because your chick's like, can you open this jar? And you're like, yeah, obviously. Then you watch her pussy dry up as you're like, is it like a prank jar? A prank situation? And then because girls are nice, she goes, well, why don't we ask the neighbor to open it? I go, I mean, if you want me to kill myself, ask the neighbor? Are you out of your mind walking over? Ding dong, we heard there's a strong man that lives here. Are you fucked? The only thing I could do is go over and be like, yo, could you open this jar? Yeah, me too, just checking, boys. Go back on. He wasn't home, took it down on the way over. That's what I do. But then worse than that, she goes, no, I don't know why you're making a big deal of this. I prefer that you're not some macho guy. And I go, that's not actually a compliment. I prefer a weak man. That's a compliment, like your girl saying, oh no, I actually prefer yours because the big ones hurt too much. Or worse, I prefer yours, the regular ones hurt too much. Maybe dudes need, you know how girls have positivity on the internet where it'll be like, every girl's beautiful. It'll be like a girl under a bridge, like, even me. Like, especially you. There's no dude version where it's like, every man's rich and we can open every jar. Yeah, come to think of it, I fucked that jar up. Because the internet sort of tells people how they want the world to be, but real life sorts it out a bit. You've seen things that'll be like, every girl should be allowed to walk through a dark alley at any time of night with her tits out. And real life's like, yeah, but don't though. What are you, crazy? Mental? I've even seen things on the internet that'll be like, women are just as strong as men. And it's like, okay, then why are you so easy for me to put in my trunk? You know what I mean? And I'm not even macho. Actually not really like one of those comedians is like you can't say anything anymore. Like you kinda can. Like you can do it. I mean, I'll believe it on YouTube, but here the trick is don't have a job. That is the first trick, and a microphone does help. That's another thing. Because I had a guy come up to me after a show and he was like, dude, it's messed up. You can't say anything. I got fired from my job for making fat jokes just like you were doing. And I go, what do you do for a living? And he goes, I'm a waiter. I go, little different though, no? I don't know if waiters should be making fat jokes. Going up to a table, eating for 4 tonight, are we, ladies? What? I can't make a joke? Like, I might be on your boss's side. To be honest. And I think things have kind of got more normal in the last little bit, but I do still find super overly empowering narratives very funny. Like, there's this show on Netflix called In the Dark. Do you guys know this show? So it's about this girl. She's a blind alcoholic detective, right? Sorry, blind alcoholic sex addict detective. And there's a scene, it's honestly a pretty good show, but there's a scene in the show where a friend goes, you'll never solve the case. And she goes, why? Because I'm blind? And her friend goes, no, it's because you didn't go to school for that. And you're like, also because you're blind. Like, I don't even know what the lesson to be learned there is. Like, you're supposed to watch that and be like, I can't believe I used to think blind people couldn't be detectives. Now that I'm educated, I hope my cab driver's blind. I want Helen Keller picking me up now that I know. And I get it, it's like Hollywood stuff, but you could be the most Hollywood person in the world, but if your own daughter went missing and the detective showed up like, what's up, I'm the detective on the case here. All right, we only got 24 hours to solve this bad boy, so. Do you mind if I feel your face? I just want to get a bit of a read of what she might look like. Also, I'm drunk. Did I mention a lot of White Claws today? I got into it. Could I suck you off? I'm a sex addict too. Did I mention? You're like, is there some sort of problem? And you're like, well, we're just behind you. And you're like, oh, because I'm blind. Like I'm crazy for saying maybe every person shouldn't have every single job? Listen, if I hire a roofer and he shows up in a wheelchair, I'm not gonna be pumped. I apologize. Just wheeling in like, I'm actually amazing at what I do. You just gotta get me up there. If you got a pulley system, I will work magic on those shingles. I don't know if you've seen, there's been like 100 articles recently about how kids are getting radicalized by alpha male content. Have you guys seen? By the way, I get fucked up by it sometimes too, where you open your phone, it's like, if you sleep, you're gay, and I'm like, what the fuck? And the blog blogs have tried everything to get the kids to stop watching. They even tried putting tampons in their bathroom. That didn't help. They tried telling them the men wear dresses now. That wasn't working. Because the guy over here is like, get pussy, get rich. And they're like, how about get gay and respect pussy? And they're like, I think I'm going to go with this guy. And the blogs are like, what the hell? What's going on here? If we write an article about how you're toxic, will that help? You know? And then they're like, all right, final offer. How about you guys can play in women's sports? Is that doing anything for you? But these kids are jacked up on testosterone. They're 16, and they're like, why do you like that shit? And it was like, you remember what it was like to be 16 jacked up on tea? Two high tea guys like me and you know what I mean? And, you know, I've been there, you know. But it has bad parts too. Like, if you have less testosterone, you're 30% less likely to commit crimes. Yeah, you're also 100% more likely to be a bitch, but, just, hey. But they're so confused why these kids want the alpha male content telling them how to get pussy, get rich, and get jacked. They even tried making videos telling men to cry. Have you ever seen those commercials? Where it'll be like a guy that looks like hard as fuck, like a Mexican gangster, and he'll be like, crying's not just for putos, you know. Or it'll be like a guy that's like a construction worker, and he'll be like, emotions are for cool guys. Crying's amazing. I cry twice a day. The best part is, you find out that he wasn't a construction worker. It was an actor from Hollywood that they put in a construction worker outfit to say construction worker. Isn't that offensive to construction workers? A guy doing construction worker face and being like, we cry. Like, that's crazy. Like, what do you do for a living? IT. Can you imagine they did a commercial where they put on an IT suit? And what's your name? Robert. They go, I'm Robert from IT, and I kiss my dad on the lips. IT guys hold hands with their friends. Nothing wrong with crying yourself to sleep daily. It's like so offensive. Can you imagine, guys, like we made our version of that commercial? We just get a girl from Hollywood, we put her in like a woman's like traditional outfit where she's just like a housewife, and she's like, as a woman, sometimes we do need to calm down. Deck a fucking girl up in futurist feminists, get her the purple hair. She's like, I speak for all feminists to say, we are overreacting often. Yeah, we need to start doing that. How about that Hollywood actor? I want to start putting on like a musical theater outfit. Just be like, I'm a musical theater student, and I think emotions are gay. How about that? How about that? Well, we're fucking lying about what people think, you know? All of their solutions for men problems are just things they want. They'll be like, men are committing suicide just because you're not talking about your feelings enough. You're like, I don't think that's it. A lot of times girls are like, I want a guy to talk about his feelings. Then a guy actually talks about his feelings. She's like, didn't love it. Yeah, Kanye West told everyone how he felt. How did that work out for him? How did that work out? Because the girl's like, tell me your feelings. Then some poor guy believes her, and he's like, okay, now he's in trouble because he's like, I just feel like Sandy Hook didn't happen. Then, hey, I thought you wanted to know my feelings. I feel that we should have a threesome with your sister. These are my feelings. And then sometimes girls try to pull the feelings out of you, you know? You ever had your girl psychoanalyze you where they'll be like, your friend didn't show up at your event, did that hurt your feelings? They're like, what the fuck, I don't care. Chris can do whatever he wants. He's now a grown man, you know? And then she's like, it just seems like something a friend wouldn't do, you know? And then before you know it, you're like, you know what, yeah, fuck Chris. Like, what the fuck? What do you, doesn't support me, you know what I mean? Can't believe Chris would do that to me. And then they think they're right. They're like, aren't you happy you had those feelings inside and you got them out? You're like, I don't think they were in here. I think you put them here. I think you planted them like a dirty cop. Planting evidence in my body. Coming in just like, I think we found a bag of resentment. You're like, that was not, you put that there. You there against my will. I'm just saying, give him a better option, you know? You can't turn all the fucking males into pussies and then be mad the kids don't like Tim Walz. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Hey. I feel like we all kind of don't know what we want a little bit, because girls will be like, you know, I want a guy to cry, and then a guy actually cries. You should be like, turns out I didn't love that either, you know what I mean? I feel like girls say they want a guy to cry the way that dudes will say shit like, I want a woman that wants to fuck all the time. And then you actually date a girl that wants to fuck all the time, and you're like, this is hell on earth. You want a girl that wants to fuck sometimes. Now you can't go anywhere. You're at a baptism. She's like, fuck me on the baby. Like, do not. Driving home, she's like, let me give you roadhead. You're like, you're driving. This is out of control. My parents are in the back seat with the baby from the baptism. We had to kidnap it. It's evidence now.
Please welcome Mr. Ryan Long to the stage, everybody. Ryan!
Yeah, hey, best friends forever. Just two. Actually went to a Leaf game yesterday. It's just the kiss cam is not nearly long enough for me to come. Just getting started, they switched the couple. We were like, who are these two? I'm gonna give them a backstory. I just took an Uber here, and the Uber driver farted in the cab, and then turned up the music. He was trying to cover the smell with the sound. Is the smell in here? I don't know, it's too loud. Then last week, my buddy came over and clogged my toilet and wouldn't admit it. It was only the two of us there. He's like, it wasn't me. And I'm like, what are you, Shaggy? Like, I know that it wasn't me because I'm me. And he looked at me, he's like, well, maybe you forgot. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? As if I took such a big shit that I blacked out. Just woke up. Where the fuck am I? Whose clog is this? You ever clog a toilet? Oh yeah, this guy's confident. Hell yeah, this guy's like, fuck yeah, I took down 2 Starbucks this week. Walk away in slow motion as the pipes explode. Dad was a clogger, my grandfather was a clogger. Clog life. This is kind of like a weird story out of the gate, but I just saw my family. So 2 years ago, my uncle died, and then we didn't tell my grandmother because she was about to die, and then she didn't die. So now it's just a secret in the family that her son's dead. That's making sense to you guys. Literally, she'd be like, where is he? And we're like, what the fuck? I didn't know what to say the other day. She's like, where's Mike? He never visits me anymore. And we just have to be like, that piece of shit. He is dead to us. Never speak his name again. Anyways, little about me, I'm against gay marriage. That's where I take it. No, guys, I'm kidding. I'm just old-fashioned. I think marriage is between a man and his child bride, and that's just how I was raised. So my dad did it, and that's... Now, is there any... Phil was talking about this. Is there any gay people in the crowd? Just here? Yep, a couple of us, and then the rest of us are going to heaven. No, my brother is actually gay. Well, he was gay. We killed him for the Lord. I actually do have gaydar. I can tell if you're gay. What I do is I suck your dick, and if I taste poo, I know. Reported the authorities. Saudi Arabia. Yeah, we got one. I remember my brother thought my dad would care, that we came out of the closet, he told him, but then my dad just gave him a hug and whispered into his ear, gay! So, deals with it differently. Gay people have the most sex, though. I think that proves that, yeah, it's true. Gay guys have the most sex, which it proves to me that guys are hornier than girls. But, ladies, this is 2019. Clap if you think girls can be just as horny as guys. Right. Well, they can, but I just want everyone to know where the hoes are at. Thirsty. So gay guys with the most sex, straight people have the second most, then lesbians have the least sex at 0 because you need a penis for sex. Well, why would two lesbians eat each other at sex? But when I ate a girl out in high school and told everyone I fucked her, I'm a liar. Is it because I didn't wait for her to wake up? Because to me, feels more like a double standard. Actually, I had to go to my girl's, her like high school reunion, which sounds shit until you realize at a high school reunion you could just pick any person, act like they bullied you. Just pick a guy and be like, well, well, well. Not so fat anymore, huh? Piece of shit. I have a friend who's actually in a progressive relationship. He's getting married and he's going to take his wife's last name, but he wants her to take his first name. Like, they're both going to be Doug Smith. 2020 thing, I believe. He will be breastfeeding that child as well. It's 50-50 everything. Girls in 2019 say they want guys to be emotional. Girls are like, oh, I want you to cry. What girls don't tell you is if you cry, she'll break up with you. I don't know if you guys know this, but men's tears actually form a river for a real man to surf in and fuck your girl. It's just science right there. You know why? That girl want you to fight and shit. I remember my ex used to get me in fights at bars. We went to a bar once, and she pushed a guy, and then the guy slapped her, and she's like, you better take this guy outside. I'm like, you don't even fucking mind? This guy just slapped a girl in public. Can you imagine what he'll do to me in private? This is a maniac. Ain't fucking involved with that. I get why it's harder to be a girl. Like, I don't know. Like, I was reading an article that was saying every girl needs to put a coaster on her drink because all these celebrities are day raping. And David Blaine, the magician, was putting pills in drinks. And I was like, okay, sorry to burst your bubble, but if the #1 magician in the world wants to put a pill in your drink, I don't know what difference a coaster is going to make in this situation. I mean, David Blaine could be day raping all of us right now from a different country, and there's nothing nobody could do about it. You'd all just wake up in the morning and cough out the condom. What the fuck? It's attached to another condom. They just keep coming. The end of it's a consent form that you signed. Just Blaine. You remember 10 years ago when there was like real problems? Remember 10 years ago they'd be like, this Ethiopian kid hasn't eaten in 10 years. You're like, oh my god. Now they're like, we need more Asian movie stars. You're like, having trouble giving a fuck about the new problems. Less James Bond, more James Wong. You're like trying to care. Ethiopian kid's like still starving to death. You'll get your food when the government uses tax dollars to pay for tits on a man. By the way, low-key, wouldn't like a doctor that's like a dick cutter off or doctor be like a pretty sick job for like hardcore feminist that really hates men? Like if... Follow me on this. If you really hate men, wake up in the morning just lopping off hogs. When you love what you do, that's the dream. Never work a day in your life just copping hogs, put them in the trash. Fuck men, are you kidding me? Just have 2 containers. People didn't come in for that. I came for enlargement. Like, fuck it. I'd use my mouth. Just Kobayashi training for a hot dog eating competition. 2 at a time, down the hatch, slicing off the patriarchy. It's up to you guys, whatever. I actually read a stat recently that was saying India apparently has the highest levels of domestic violence, but then I read a second stat that said India has the highest levels of wives misbehaving, so I don't know, it's sort of like a chicken and egg situation. By the way, I'm allowed to make race jokes. Actually, I'm mixed race, I'm half Irish, half English, so super chill. There's like 2 types of white people right now. There's like white people, we're the worst, or white people, we're the best. Neither is good. I'm the first one. I hate white people. I actually have a group, Whites Against Whites. There's no blacks allowed. It's just me and 12 white people yelling at each other. You're the problem, Todd! You're the problem, Chad! Ain't no blacks, you know the rules. What are you, Italian? We'll allow it. I'm not religious, like I haven't read the Bible or the Quran or the Jew Quran. I do make my girl wear a burqa. We're not religious, she's just gross. Cover that up. Make her give her hand jobs in it. It's a jerk. Listen, they're not all good jokes. I like Jewish the best religion because their Bible's really wishy-washy how to get into heaven. You just have to sort of lawyer your way in. Like, does that make sense? Like, certain Orthodox Jews, they're like, you can't touch, like, electricity, but they just hire people to do it for them. As if God's like, hey, you can't do that. Oh, well played. Two heavens for you. Catholics do that with like no sex before marriage, but they're like, but if we fuck in the ass, it's cool, right? That's probably how it works. You get to heaven, God's like, you can't get in yet, sex before marriage, here's the picture, and you're like, zoom in on that photo, God. That's an ass fuck! Get the hell in here! Get in here, enjoy, knocking on heaven's back door. Oh, you can fuck ass in heaven, no poo. Alright guys, I'm Ryan Long, have a good night, peace. I don't know if you guys know this, but there is actually 72 genders now, which means that men are better than 71 genders. Boys! Yeah, you're right. Carried away. I actually went to a bar that had gender-neutral washrooms, and it's kind of weird because I'm just like taking a shit in a girl's washroom. And there's like these 20-year-old girls looking at me like, what are you doing? I'm like, this is your idea, 20-year-old girls. Pin this on me, you know? But then I came out and I was telling my buddy, it was kind of weird, and he goes, dude, this place doesn't have gender-neutral washrooms. You just took a shit in the girl's washroom, and everyone's talking about it. Ooh, I guess I'm a little more progressive than you. I have a friend who his girlfriend came out of the closet. She said she's gender fluid, which means half the time she's a girl and half the time he's a guy, which means my buddy's gay half the time. Which sucks because she pays the rent and he's like, oh, do I get a job or do I have a boyfriend? Like, it's a complicated dilemma he's in. I don't know how it works. Like, can they switch mid-sex? Like, he's having sex with her and it's like a full moon or wherever it happens. And he's giving it to her and she's just like, give me a beer. Like, well, I guess it's jail rules tonight. Ho, ho, ho. When she does the Tim Allen grunts, the transition is complete. That's how you know. That's the only way to know. You know who loved the gay pride parade is TD Bank. Oh my god. TD Bank's new slogan is like, suck a dick, TD. If I come out of the closet, I'm telling my bank first and foremost. TD, I'm gay. We love that. Oh, we put the fun in hedge funds. Rainbow interest rates. Corporations are all about all that shit right now. We know there's 72 genders, but there's only one refreshing beverage, Coke. The best one I saw recently, it was on Facebook and it was an ad, it was like, it's okay for men to experiment. These are the questions we're asking. Axe body spray. And I'm like, Axe body spray? A year ago their slogan was like, fuck her, she's probably awake. She's only 15. Axe body spray. The fuck does Axe think their demo is? Shawarma shop owners, lacrosse players, and my stepdad. People say that though, they don't want to be judged. You heard that one? Like, don't judge a book by its cover. Like, that's the reason books have covers. Were you tricked by a cover once? Just gonna read my Bible here. The Quran. The whole purpose of a brain is to make judgments. Which way should I go? Like a bunch of thugs in an alley or an old lady? Like, don't wanna judge. Your brain's like, no, actually, we know this one. Put us in, coach. The off chance the old lady pulls a gun, like, wrong choice, bitch. Never judge Agnes's book. If I do get married, I want my wife to be Muslim just because there's a lot of good shit in there about obeying your husband.
And she'll be like, I don't want to do the dishes. I'm like, Allah, she's not doing it. Allah, we had a deal. Talk to her. Put your burqa apron on. Thank you. I worship gay Allah. He's like normal Allah, but really gay. Gala, I call him Gala. Allah's a little bit gay. He's like, don't draw me, I look fat. I'm not religious. The only thing I know about religions is every single one hates gays and loves hats. Across the board. No to gay people, yes to hats. Like whatever God you have, when you die, he's gonna be straight as fuck with a huge hat, fingering a girl. Kid Rock, basically. My name is God! It's my God. I don't want to put a face to your God. They all have hats, though. It's like the Sikhs have hats, and the Jews have a hat, and the Asians wear the Jew hat, but over their mouth. Asian Jewish. Controlling the airflow, controlling the banks. And then the Muslims have a hat, and the girls have a less cool hat. I've never worn a burqa personally, but once I did go tanning naked with just the goggles, and I assume it feels the exact opposite of that. Over that feels the polar opposite. I wouldn't want to date a girl if her ex-boyfriend before me was like an extremist Muslim dude, just because they're like way better at eating out girls. Just Crossed the line there. I want a Muslim woman. There's a lady in the sheet and a freak in the sheets. No to gays, though. You know what? I hope God's just gay as fuck. Like you die and he shows up to heaven and he's like, welcome to heaven! Did not see that coming. I thought you hated gay people. I just want to be the only one. Didn't want any gays stealing my thunder. Zeus, I said thunder. Zeus is like, sorry, sir. Thank you. In Saudi Arabia, it's basically illegal to be gay, but they still have lashings in the town square, which is about the gayest thing I've ever heard in my life. And you got caught sucking a dick and they made you get spanked by another guy. I'll be wearing leather like, keep 'em coming, big boy. Oh, I've been bad. I've been real bad. You can't punish gay stuff with more gay stuff. It's like you get caught doing drugs and they make you join a bongathon. Never do it again! If I was a gay dude, I showed up to Saudi Arabia and they're spanking people, I'd be like, it's a fucking free-for-all! Saudi Arabia's a gay nightclub, just like spank, 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 spank. Don't be gay, it's illegal. I lost your daddy. Guys, I'll be right along.